Good morning students of class 10. Today we are going to start the topic role of press and Indian literature. Today we will understand that how press and Indian literature brought nationalism, commonness in our country. Okay. So press actually it provides us the freedom of speech and expression. Okay, we all see the newspapers. Okay, and in the newspapers it is written about the goodness of the government, as well as if the government is not doing their its function properly, it is also expressed. Okay, so freedom of expression through the press spreads awareness among the masses that what actually the government is doing, either right or wrong. Okay, and by just reading those things, we people became aware consciousness that what is going on in the country. Yes, so at that time also the press played an important role in spreading nationalism in the country. Yes, uh, first of all, I would like to discuss about some of the English dailies, like the Times of India. Then we have the Pioneer and the Statesman. Okay, Times of India in 1861, the Pioneer in 1865, and the Statesman in 1875. These were the English newspapers. These newspapers actually praised of the rule of the British government. Yes, and these newspapers actually did not bring nationalism in India. Okay, they just explained that what political development is being done by the British government. Yes, but later on, the vernacular press also came into existence. Some Indians also jumped into this. Okay, they also started their own press, and then actually the vernacular press spreaded the consciousness, awareness among the Indian people. Indian newspapers actually brought into our knowledge that what the repressive policies of the Britishers were, how they were exploiting the different sections of the people. Okay, how they were exploiting the wealth and resources of the people, how they are just putting conflict among the different communities of India by just the policy of divide and rule. Okay, so this role played by the press, by the vernacular press, and that's why we have discussed that Lord Lytton actually made an act which banned on vernacular press. Yes, vernacular means regional. Okay, so vernacular press, it means that in every part of India, in Bihar, in Bengal, in Maharashtra, in the language of these respective regions, actually the messages were spreaded. Yes, and we all know that if we are familiar with our language, then only we can understand that what actually the newspapers, the writers actually trying to say. So that's why Lord Lytton made an act and banned on the vernacular press. So in this way, I think you might have understood that how vernacular press actually brought awareness, consciousness, nationalism in our country. Yes, and some of the important Hindi newspaper were the Hindu, okay, then Amrita, Bajar Patrika, yes, and Tribune, they were very important. Next topic is national literature. We have discussed the role of press. Now we are going to discuss about Indian literature. Indian literature comprises of novels, stories, poems, yes, based on patriotism. Okay, and the writers like Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Rabindranath Tagore, yes, actually they just wrote many things about the life, about the concerns of life of common people, that how common people were suffered during the British rule, what were the problems, hardships, miseries of the common people of the masses. These things were just written down by our Indian writers in our Indian literature. Yes, and all these sufferings came due to the rule of the Britishers, and that's why we became aware of the misrule of the Britishers, and then the consciousness arose among the Indian masses. Yes, and in this way we can say how Indian literature played an important role in bringing nationalism. Yes, and one important thing is given here, a lot of folklore. Yes, folk tales. It means local stories of different regions, of different parts of the country, where not just collected but recorded and preserved. Yes, why? Why the Indian, the local stories, the local tales, the folklore, folk songs, folk music, we can say, all these things were why so much important? So just to bring the cultural awareness among the masses. One philosopher of Germany, Johann Gottfried Herder, he once said that if we want to know the true spirit of the nation, okay, you have to go through the folk tales and folk lores or folk songs and music. Okay, because the local tales, the local stories actually give us idea of our true culture. Okay, suppose I am just giving you an example. Suppose in Bihar, the very popular festival is Chhat. Yes, and on the occasion of this festival, when we listen to the songs of Chhat festival, it actually tells us about the culture, our true culture. Nowadays, we cannot understand our India. Nowadays, we cannot just understand our culture because the Western culture has overlapped us. Yes, if we want to know the true culture of India, we have to go into the villages. Okay, so that's why I think the folk song, the folk tales were just collected and recorded. Yes, it also tells us about our ancient culture, and we know that ancient India, the history of ancient India is of great importance. There were many contributions in the field of everything in art, science, literature, yes, by our ancestors. Okay, we there were many important rulers at that time, like Chandragupta, Ashokas, yes, and they were actually the hero of India, and they proved that we can rule ourselves. Yes, so that's why, suppose Birsa Munda, he belongs to a tribal community of Chotanagpur in Ranchi. Yes, so when the story of a local hero will be told to you, it will inspire more. Yes, suppose any person of our locality has done something extraordinary, and when the story of that person will be told to the new generation, definitely they will be inspired. So we inspired generally in with the stories of our surroundings. Yes, so that's why the collection of folklore, folk songs, folk tales were given much importance. So just to know our ancient culture, our ancient heroism, okay, and it will erode nationalism among us, because just from the medieval period we have lost our confidence. Okay, we are just started supposing that we are just made to be ruled, not to rule. Okay, so to just arise our national spirit, true national spirit, we can say that Indian literature and the local literature actually played an important role in bringing nationalism, in spreading commonness, brotherhoodness among us. Yes, and many of the European writers also, like Max Muller, James Charles Dickens, William Jones, they also tried to restore our rich cultural heritage. Yes, so some of the Europeans also, they helped in arising our national spirit. They helped to know our true ancient culture. Yes, and just we can understand that by the role of press and by the Indian literature, nationalism was brought in India. Yes, and the rest topic we will discuss in the rest classes. Thank you. Have a nice day.